Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Drogba. Neymar. Edmilson. Kajolu. He's found the way. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar, this is promising. Now the ball's gone astray. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Kajolu. Can he get on the end of this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe, and he welcomes it in. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. Bellingham.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham, he's shifting through the gears here. Bellingham! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. You have to expect that from everyone there.
And here's Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe. Threads one in. Cross from Robertson. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Great vision. No, again, there's no way through. Looking to play him in. And he's got... It's Drogba! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lobotka. Timber. Flings it across. He's on it. Bellingham! In he goes again! He tried the chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
That has been cut short.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a nicely shaped ball. The vodka. Oh, they could break here. Bellingham, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Yaya Toure. Bellingham. The vodka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to pass it through. Timber has the space to scheme. That's it, 45 minutes up. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 21.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Looking for options for movement. Edmilson always on the lookout for any signs of danger. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's certainly onside here. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Now it's Drogba. That pass isn't the best. Bellingham.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Akanji. Schlotterbeck. No way through. It's right card! He's got away with one there.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Kadiolu. And it's Lobotka. Raul. Great ball if he can get there. He has found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Drogba. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Timber. It's Drogba! Off the post! Kadiolu. Can he get it through? Mbappe! He's through. And the shot! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. That looks a cracking ball. Timber goes sliding in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He is through here. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Lobotka. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot could be... Mbappe! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Bellingham stood his ground strongly. Decent chance! And he hits the net. Just cruising. They are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Liverpool really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He'll try from distance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good spread. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Edmilson. That's a sharp pass. That's going wide left. Kajolu. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can spring out of defence. A probing pass. Pass somewhat off target. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Lobotka, it's an inviting looking ball that. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Lobotka. In with the challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Liverpool desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
My thanks to Jim. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Tries one from range. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele carries the ball down the right. And it's claimed by the keeper. Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Ball is over the line. Raya punts it upfield. Oh, Red, nice interception. That has been slung wide. And he's quick to return it, and he's gone backwards. Bellingham! In he goes again! Off the post!
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Sends it crossfield. Now he's off and running. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's intervened well there. That's a throw. Cannavaro. Oh, this looks sharp. Liverpool yet to have an attempt on goal. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gets a good foot in there. Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Engages and forces him off the ball. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here! Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. Bellingham. He is starved of space and time. Bellingham. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he gets rid in a hurry. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Van Nistelrooy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is Drogba. Decent chance! Silvestre pokes it out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. Dembele gets into a good position. Oh, can he get onto this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Van Nistelrooy running with the ball. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Goes for the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
He's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Dembele! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! And he's following up! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this would have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So right back into the action. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Now it's Drogba. Now they can break here. And this is Yaya Toure. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, what a mistake! And it's played... Gets his head on it! Oh, off the bar!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Gerrard. Tries to play it through. It's Dembele! And he scores! And the game has liftoff. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have had the first shoots! That was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Now it's Drogba. Yaya Toure. Toure makes a dash for it. Drogba. Rijkaard cuts it out. Bellingham. Liverpool still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And here's Dembele. Stood up well to him there. Just about up to the hour now.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Cross from Robertson. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. He has a look out. Great defending, strong and determined.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Big chance to get at them. That is a great pick out. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's there to clear it. Van Nistelrooy, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. He's got away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And here's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yaya Toure! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
He's in a great position here. Deftly away. They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Dembele.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. Number 14,
Shifted it to the flank. Could move up a gear here. Great vision. That's beautifully weighted.
Substitution.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Gerrard. Searching pass he's played there. And he welcomes it in.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Just eases him off the ball. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Vieira. He's found a way through. And here's Van Basten. Referee has just said play on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So there it is. What struck Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it might
and
not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't
Getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Played out to the left flank. Stood up well to him there. De Jong. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Drogba. Bellingham. Forlan. Bale. He's had it taken off him. Robertson. And that is headed for the middle. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Robertson is onto this. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Pinches it off him. Ruben Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hakimi. Now, he's got space here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Forlan. Now, that's well seen too. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, it's played into... Oh, good climb! Ruben Neves. Hakimi. That's a little off target. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bale, who is rarely short on confidence. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Dembele. That's Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! And he's done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba.
A first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. He's having a pop. Forlan! That is a beauty. About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blink twinkling of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think...
And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Drogba. And it's Bellingham. Forlan. Can he get it through? Just eases him off the ball. Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Couldn't squeeze it through. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Always. Yaya Toure! Brilliant from Toure! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking.
Oh, what has happened? Shot a goal! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So again, we have parity. Goes for the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yaya Toure actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for a runner. Can he get onto this? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. So once again, we're underway.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
There's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. And a neat finish. And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Liverpool. It's Adriano! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adriano!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And smartly reclaimed. Now that looks a decent ball. Robertson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Camavinga. De Jong. Adriano, looking understandably energised after his goal. This might spell danger. Yaya Toure.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well read, nice interception. Adriano.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ruben Neves. And it's Forlan. Now it's Ruben Neves. He whips in across. Bellingham. That's good play. Drogba, spread it left. Drogba. Now it's Bellingham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now here's the delivery. Bellingham! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Bellingham clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Camavinga. Forlan. Ruben Neves, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. He is through here. Camavinga has it out wide and in space. It's a good... He leaps for it! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hakimi. That is ended up in no man's land. And the finish! In he goes again! And that's a sharp finish! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Towering header!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And here's Dembele.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
And a header! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Liverpool really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 20, Didier Drogba. Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15,
Hakimi,
Dembele.
keep the
Number
ball
8,
and you win the game. It really is that
coming
simple.
on the field, number
And it's
10,
Neves.
Van Basten.
That's
Number
positional
14,
goals, the utilisation of
Rashford.
space.
Number 6, Yamal.
He's in a great
Number
position here.
17,
Camavinga.
Gerrard.
And he's had it nicked
Substitution in
away.
progress.
Thun nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
4 added minutes has been
They
indicated.
are into stoppage time. Gerrard. Alexander-Arnold. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Forlan, who played through for the wide man. Forlan is in a really good position out wide. Gerrard aims beyond the defence. Tries to pass it through. And that will be it. Liverpool played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, in all honesty, Peter, this would have been seen as a very winnable game, but it turned into a typical case of how not to maximise your home advantage. And I think when you look back on it, Peter, the crowd played its part, there's no doubt about that. They got a bit down on their team, you know, early in the game, and it just went downhill from there.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome to
kick off.
today's match.
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Kaká unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He is through here. So much time and space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Mbappe. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Drogba. Oh, well measured. This might spell danger. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim Beglin, what is your interpretation of the way they appear to be lining up?
Conservatism would appear to be at play, Peter.
Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's cut it out. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's picked his way through. Good ball, good take. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
This game could flip on just how well Trent Alexander-Arnold can combine with his attack. I mean, so much depends on his ability to deliver absolute quality.
And he started his career in central midfield, of course.
Yeah, a position some say he should go back to accommodate the fact that he is always in the opposition half, something that has been experimentally done with varying degrees of success.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Yaya Toure. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Gabriel. Kovacic. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Well timed, excellent interception. Abiati with the clearance. Upamecano. Celtic have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
That's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. He's being urged to shoot. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Oh, that was vital. Upamecano. He's looking wide. He is starved of space and time. Hoisted in. Oh, good climb! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Tries to pass it through. Howson. Makalele. Upamecano. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And Upamecano. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's Schneider. And that could set him on his way. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's had it nicked away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Drogba. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nothing wrong with that. Here's a chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Dembele really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just eases him off the ball. Kovacic. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. He's on it. Can he get away? Toure gets into a good position. Oh, shooting chance! And it's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. The movement so... And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Liverpool really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Liverpool are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So the action resumes. Liverpool leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Upamecano. Always goal side. Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go. Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish of true class. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's been slipped through. Shapes to shoot! And he's stuck it away! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Just 1 in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Gabriel, just about up to the hour now. Oh, good spread. Cafu has the space to scheme.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Dembele picks it up out wide. Alexander-Arnold crossed into the box. Upamecano with the clearance. Sylvestre stood his ground strongly. Liverpool are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 19.
Celtic choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Drogba looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. This is a promising build-up. Schneider. Oh, nice touch. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
It's Schneider! Liverpool are looking to break at pace. That pass isn't the best. And it's Schneider. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Strokes it back. It's a promising position.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Very much into the last knockings. Sylvestre. He has found the way through. He leaps for it, and the keeper couldn't hold it.
2 added
In he
minutes
goes
has been
again.
indicated.
Oh, nearly.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 7.
Well, the two coaches
Schneider.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at the
20.
same time.
Van Nistelrooy. Number 8.
It's a sharp pass. And here's
Number
Haaland.
17.
Kimmich
Magalhaes.
is always scanning the
Coming on
pitch
the
for
field.
targets.
Number 22. Schwarzer.
Showing good
Number
feet.
11. Mbappe.
So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well,
And a
that's
quick
what you
reminder
call...
today.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody, and
stadium,
welcome
and the
to
players on the
today's
pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And smartly reclaimed. And there's green grass ahead of him. Picked out brilliantly. Yaya Toure! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Bellingham gathers from the goal kick. And this is takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Drogba.
Drogba really was.
There's the shot! Goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He is through here. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And a chance! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it... Oh, what a mistake! Always goal... It's Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Tries to play it through, and this is Ronaldinho. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho goes short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Swings in across. Cleared without hesitation. Tries a shot! It's hit the crossbar. And he's in on goal. Oh, good-looking ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! And the finish! It's hit the upright. And one more try! And a neat finish! And they've got their lead back. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool have their lead. Played into space. And it's Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, it's Dembele. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Bellingham. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's Kane! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Plays it across. That is a brilliant interception.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ball's played through. Ronaldinho. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Liverpool are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far.
Please make
No,
sure
well,
watch
the
display
pickings
for an
certainly have
information
been rich in
bulletin
this
from the
first
regional
half.
police
Well, it's been
department.
played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Second period then underway.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to...
He's having a shot! It's in!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
It's Ronaldinho! And he's stuck it away. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
England go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he's only too happy to take that. Kane! A real chance and a real let-off. And here's Kane, tries to pass it through. Now this could be a decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Looking for the far post. Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rafael Varane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Ronaldinho finds himself offside. Rafael Varane proves too strong, too smart.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great vision. Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. Now Mbappe. Desailly spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And this is the chance for a shot! He's got a goal! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and
Big chance! It's in! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Bullish header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Silvestre goes long. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Spread it left. Oh, that's superb. That's a... Oh, shooting chance! Can he get it through? Oh, it's Dembele. Pass is just off target. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in, he leaps for it! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So changes afoot here,
Didier
and from
Drogba.
both sides.
Number 11, Mbappe. Number 15, Dembele.
He's picked his way
Coming
through.
on the field. Number
And he
10.
shoots! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive. England visibly comfortable, now up by 3. And a header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. And that's played in low. Nicely aimed pass. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Yaya Toure. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Rashford. Bellingham. Oh, that's a danger. And the shot! And it's in! They're back within reach! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure. And it's Robertson. And here's Rashford. Now it's Rashford. Bellingham. It's a loose ball. Now it's Bellingham. And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
And this is Van Basten. Rashford shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Rashford clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Dembele. And that will be it. Liverpool did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Your
Hello,
final
everybody,
thoughts, Jim?
and this
Well,
is a quick
Peter,
reminder
I
to let
really
you know
couldn't
that
see
we'll
what
be
this
able to
team
catch
was
today's
trying to
match
achieve,
broadcast
whether it's the
live
manager's
on our
message not
Club
getting
FM
through
station.
or not having...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. We're up and running then.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Dembele, and this is Drogba, and can he finish? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Robertson, Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Robertson is wide and looking to get onto this. Hazard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And pull it! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe hangs... Oh, good effort! But he's left disappointed.
Drogba is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Threads one in.
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Drogba. Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
It's their second corner of the game. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's gone loose. It's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Drogba. Drogba! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Manchester United definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Half an hour played now. Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly didn't help them.
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's a good ball out wide.
Liverpool certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Robertson. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Drogba, he is onto this. Nicely aimed pass. Messi. And he's picked out the run. Ronaldo picks it up out wide. And he's stuck it away. Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Drogba. Oh, he's having a go! Sensational from Bellingham! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
2 added minutes has been
Looking at
indicated.
a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ronaldo running with intent. Quality ball. Mbappe! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Liverpool close to setting up the perfect climax there. It really has been pulsating.
And we come to you now.
How would
with
you
a quick
review the
request
first
for
half?
support for
Liverpool
our charity
will be
fund,
pretty
Chance
happy
in
with the
Football.
way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. So we're into the second 45.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Foot in. Tries to play it through. And Yaya Toure! Now, who's going to be first to this? Roberto Carlos. That's a sharp pass. Gullit receives it in a good position here. Yaya Toure. Dembele is always looking to break lines. Can he get onto this? It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexander-Arnold goes long. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yaya Toure! And he makes no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The attendance for this match.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't...
Takes a shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Knocks it into space, and he was alert to it. Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely weighted ball. A quick look, thought about cutting inside, and he's cut it out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Pull it. It's played through for him. And this is Ronaldo. He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep...
Great chance! Look at the space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Can he spark a counter here? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That's got him rattled. Akanji cuts it out. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
200 minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Great vision. Oh, easy pickings there. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. And this is Yaya Toure. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about...